What's up, guys? Welcome to the Hard Carry, where we're carrying CDL Major 4 matches straight to you. We're here today. Losers round 1. Seattle Surge versus Los Angeles Guerillas. Loser goes home. Winner moves on. Let's see who's who.
Well, as we both know, it's going to be a little bit spicy around these hard points. LAG not having the best of time recently. For Seattle Surge, it's usually pretty plain sailing, and that's not a water pun.
I mean, there's plenty of them that we can possibly make on this map, right? So it has to be said, but LAG now looking to try and find the breakthrough over towards P2, and because rotations are so important on this map, specifically for these
Seattle's
two teams,
got
they
the
both do
good
struggle
side
with it.
for now.
Sitting 10th and 8th respectively, LAG way down towards the bottom side and 10th themselves.
Seattle's in white.
Rotations are so important
Guerillas
for these
are in
two
purple.
teams. Break percentage not quite there either, but holds for Seattle Surge have been a big problem too. So rotations are very, very important, but you need to make sure if you are Seattle Surge, you are locking things down.
Down
Accuracy.
for Surge.
Doing a good job at that so far. Joe
Deceives
yet to
in a good
find
spot,
a route
though.
through. Seattle Surge, comfortable start to the map.
And realistically, LAG wanted a little bit more off that P1. They didn't get any kind of ingress in towards P2. They didn't get an awful lot of time either, but Joe Deceives to try and see if he can find something here. Playing around Dome, trying to take that down before he gets shot. That's going to allow the team names to roll straight in. But at the moment, they haven't found the kills they need, Tom.
Exceed finds one towards the side, but unfortunately for the rest of
Accuracy,
LAG,
good
you aren't
shots.
able to win your gunfight. Seattle Surge
Seattle
good hold from
holding
there.
down P2.
Map can move forward. Start to put that pressure on. Start about trying to flip these spawns very, very shortly.
We got
30
Seattle
seconds to
winning
go.
this one.
LAG may have one more go at this.
As we finally got upset for one of our picks for the podcast,
Push, but
as
nothing
Florida
but Sim
just
and Mac
beat
in the kill
Vegas.
Feed. Seattle Surge have started off with a beautiful P1 to P2.
Was not expecting that.
And for LAG, they head to P3 and potentially
No way.
some more points.
I thought he stuck him with that there, Brad, but he doesn't. Now on his way for a little swim as the rotation starts to come in. But this is an opportunity now for LAG. It was great rotation from Seattle. They had the better side. They hold down
Big
P2. It's
lead
pretty
here.
much the perfect start that you
LAG
want.
needs a pole.
But LA Guerillas have never really put themselves in the position to score some good points. They've got a good opportunity here. Seattle Surge very one-dimensional, just trying to pick apart LAG. I suppose you can do that with the way that you start the game. You're already around 50 points up. You don't need to rush things.
Getting a couple of kills does put the pressure back on LAG, and now Seattle Surge, they'll move into this point, and they've got it. They didn't go for that rotation to get the spawns in the beginning. They will headbutt this from the front and try to take away as much scrap time as possible.
Yeah, it seemed like a conscious effort of Seattle Surge to take their time. Stick to the GP on GD. Is that same, Bryce? Not working so
Good
far.
hold,
It's been
good
great
hold,
hold from
LAG.
LAG. That initial, I was about to say surge of Seattle Surge players towards the point was really good. They managed to find some picks, but from there, good astute defense from LA Guerillas. Surge now spawning towards the back. More numbers here for Guerillas. Heading over towards the next hill. Sib has got a job to do. He's going to be able to find what big gunfight coming up against Exceed. Exceed will win it. There's going to be a gunfight actually won over towards the maroon side by Accuracy, though. This one's still 50-50.
They're waiting for it. LAG are in a really good position to surround this and close out the Seattle Surge players. They have them, but Accuracy's fighting back as well. That cruise will do nothing as it flies in here, but LAG cannot find a way through. They're in the better spawns, but not in the better position.
All they can do with these kills falling their way, though, because one teammate spawns out, so maybe something could be done about that, but not going to happen. One guy towards the back is only going to be Exceed, who will try his best to find something. LA Guerillas have been forced out of it. The first decent break we've seen from either one of these two teams so far. Fred and Coast continuing to lock down this back of the map. 20 seconds to go here over towards the ruined side. LA Guerillas are going to walk away licking their wounds. P5 is on the horizon. Seattle Surge happy to soak up this time, but for me there, it's an easy push for Seattle Surge, isn't it? You push through the ruins, you find the kills. The spawn out slightly for LA Guerillas, not working in their favor. Now you got to try and win a rotation over towards the next hill. This lead is getting a little bit cautious for LA Guerillas.
This will be a big hold for them. Already Seattle Surge committing towards the back as well. Accuracy could cause a bit of a panic in the LAG camp. He knows where that player's going to be, blocking the spawns there, but haven't found anything yet. Seattle Surge slowly trying to get through, but Joe Deceives with his 2Ps completely rebuffs them away from this pressure.
Accuracy pushing towards the back, though, and that should be a good spawn for Seattle Surge. Gets there in time, lines up the second, and now the push can start to flow on through. Accuracy is here, as is one other member of Seattle Surge. The break is going to come through, both of them. Managing to find multiple kills. Accuracy continue to lock down. Is that a stick as well? Does he get him? Yes, he does. Wonderful break from Surge. Brilliant play from Accuracy.
LAG actually
good
had a little
play
bit of
there.
recovery, I would say, across
Seattle
this entire map.
have a pretty
Couple
good
of
hold on
good
this
holds
map
for the
right
first
now.
30 seconds of hard points means this isn't too far away as we look to go into the second set of rotations. At the moment, accuracy again, maybe the key player here on the key set. I say this
4 down.
as it is a full wipe. It's going to be the spawns for LAG, but no map control. It's a
But
split.
look at the pressure that's being put on them immediately. Pred is already up
Pred
against
is
Corral.
on one.
Another one towards the back is Assault. Must stay alive. Needs the rest of his team to try and find some kills over towards P1 because we're talking about that P2 rotation, which is coming in 40 seconds. Still alive towards the back, though. Brycey, to find the kills in P1 too, so best case scenario from LA Guerillas in that situation, because honestly it wasn't looking good. Surge now spawning up towards back 10. Exceed up top. This is good from Guerillas.
Having a much better time of it. And they can do everything here, LAG. P1 to P2, it's been just a mainstay for so many teams, and they're looking to do the exact same thing. Eventually going to fall, though. It still will look like LAG will have the spawn for next. Settle Surge gets scrap, but it's a hard break for them.
Assault actually managed to kill Sid, who found a way through Dome onto the rotation. Important gunfight coming through from the world champ. Arsenes just about surviving. Oh, and he survives long enough for Pred to get taken down, so just being a distraction right now and a worthwhile one. LA Guerillas soaking up some good time already, but look at the pressure that Surge put on immediately. LA Guerillas are not fighting from the front, they're turtling just a little bit, Bryce.
Oh, there's a huge nade that actually comes in to stop that kill as well. Arsenes has to commit to this, going around with it as well.
Oh,
Look at the kill.
Arsenes.
A huge one for them in the end, but Mac and Pred will not relent this pressure at all. They are trying to make
LAG
sure that
trying
they
to
do
keep
not
this
get the
time.
time that they've worked so hard for. One last chance here. Seattle Surge will commit to one more push. They look to do something, but Arsenes has
2 more
already
from the big
moved.
man.
And this may be perfect from LAG if they can get the spawns as well.
Yeah, it was actually a spawn out from Arsenes. He was ready to set up in the middle of the map if Surge found the push and just catches them sleeping a little bit. Surge looked like they have this rotation, but mid-map is still being fought over. Pred will find a big gunfight towards the backside. Scrap time LAG. Majority of members of your team over towards the next hill belong to LAG. Rotation may well be falling their way, but Pred, like he often does, is going to go big for Seattle.
It really does, Seattle. I'm starting to think this game's but how are they feeling in the comms? Let's find out with a Seattle Surge. Listen in.
I have your gen in your pipes.
He's still front, I'm blocking him, I'm gonna block the back. He's still front door on me.
Okay.
Joe's just sitting in the cubby.
Challenging front door, he's holding front door.
In the back, back gen,
Challenging front door maybe.
Back gen exceed. Back gen exceed. AG, I'm coming P5. Looking for the
Okay,
guy.
okay.
Front it, I'm waiting for you guys.
Nice,
Front that time, absolute top, absolute in the cubby corner.
I need a tap,
Nice. In the back of me, in the back door. Really good back door right now. Good time.
Nice, I'm going pipes.
I need this time, stay alive. I have your back door, man. He's on my left.
He's already gen.
Absolute
Right
back
side.
left. Heavily left. He's back door. They're all weak. They're all tight.
There's two there, not
One shot.
Okay.
They're pushing through. One just went through.
Okay.
There's 3 of them there.
I got one over.
I'm running one on time with me.
Top tools window assault. Top tools window assault, missing exceed.
I don't see front window.
Yeah, play kills, Mac.
I'm backing out.
I spawned out.
Hit him
They're gonna be running
They're
They're gonna be running dirt. I'm repitching front.
Yeah, one just pushed run. One just got to run.
Back on me in the back beach,
Yeah, one's close, one's
back beach,
close.
Alec, back beach, Alec.
Close one bullet.
Where'd he go? I'm coming from
He's
the
inside close. And one ruins. Close, I got one close. One's ruins.
Ruins heady. Hit one side.
Nice.
Just 2.
Last guy in the back probably.
I'm shotgun.
Yeah, I'm gonna try under with you. I'll try under with you.
I'm looking at the back cross. I'm the cross. He's gonna be front P2 over here.
I'm one shot.
One's deep beach.
Look
Got
for
rock.
deep beach. I'm trying side P2. Side P2.
I have D beach.
One more side P2. He's going to side
P2.
I'm front P2. Front P2.
I'm trying to look at my back right. Outer. Last guy outer. He's on the gutter.
Oh, got rock. I can't get him.
Seattle Surge. Calm but fast in the comms. And
Yeah, good
they're
comms.
doing it every time LAG rotates
They
to
still
this
have a
hill. They don't
50-point
get a lot
lead.
of time done.
When the majority of them were calm, but did you
And
hear
still
Pred the
leading and
edge
still
out
gaining.
on the rotation round? I think Guerillas look prime position, to be honest with you, heading over towards P4. They had the rotation there, but they did not expect the Great White himself jumping out of the water, finding 2, breaking things wide open. 23 and 16 from Pred has been a problem on the map, as he so often is for the majority of the teams, if not all of them in the CDL. It's a good hold from Seattle Surge and a rotation that they did not have. LA Guerillas may well have fought back here, but they have to lock down nearly every single second. You cannot allow Surge to be close heading into another rotation.
And that's what they're looking for. Assault looking for a player he knows is down here somewhere. It's going to be Mac, but Mac will fall as well. Seattle Surge so far finding nothing on this point. And that is all bonus, all gravy for LAG. They are looking to bring this back to almost completely empty.
Ooh.
And Assault will not find the second, but LAG is still
almost
in
found the
dominant position,
lane.
still finding the kills. And they are fighting for this one tooth and nail, both sides committing everything to this point as they fly in for it. But LAG will walk away the victors as we go into the second set of rotation. It's basically a tied game.
That's pretty much a perfect order. A little bit of a split spawn may well mess with that perfect moment for LA Guerillas. 5 seconds remaining. They'll soak up every single one of those seconds. What's going on here? We don't have a gun to shoot each other. Oh my goodness me! It's an unfireable. Exceed will find one. Accuracy falls as well. 3-man. White for LA Guerillas. An opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the map.
And it is unbelievable. Exceed now off to the races, going back to that mid-cut as well, but he's fallen. Seattle Surge, they were falling by the wayside, but they lock down P1. 30 seconds to victory now for Seattle. LAG have to move.
25 seconds. You've got to make something happen here for LAG, but you've also got to think about these P2 rotations. You've got to think about maybe winning a gunfight. A Surge. And the ascendancy now. 15 seconds to go. Arcedies has to go big for the LA Guerillas now.
He's here. He's played the long flank as well. And now
he's
he
up
needs
there.
Everything they need him to be, and down he goes.
Max still there.
Settle Surge still in
8
control.
seconds.
Can win it here on P1. LAG are not here. They are not at P2 either. And while the contest will come in, Mac will take the kills. They're not falling.
Oh,
Arcedies
3
eventually
seconds.
gets it
Fred.
away.
Oh.
With 3 seconds left to go. LAG need a jetpack, a jumbo jet, a jet plane, or something, because this game is done. And Seattle Surge will take that first hard point.
Good job from Seattle to take map 1 there. They got a little scary, but for the most part, Seattle handled them.
Guerillas, you just warmed up too slowly. Starting to swing, starting to match them throughout the latter stages of the game, but the deficit was too far. That's a tough one. LAG did not play that one too badly, but as we say, like I mean, it was just a bad start. You go down pretty much about 60 or so off P1, P2, and from there.
Assault 25 and 21. Sib 27 and 17. Accuracy 28 and 19, and Pred 27 and 21. Good start there for the Seattle Surge as we look for map 2. Looks like Fortress S&D.
Percentage in search and destroy. More than Atlanta, by the way, at 59.8%. When it comes down to LAN, since stage 3, they're the worst round win percentage in search and destroy. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're online as price. That's kind of the top bottom of it. No, we know they're not, but online to LAN for search and destroy.
Say these things.
I mean, the stats, they're number 1 online round win percentage. Number 12 LAN round win percentage. I mean, the stats don't lie, Bryce. They need to step it up online.
All right, well, let's find out what happens then as we jump into this S&D. We are on this first round. It will be South Surge on the attack, not looking for any A pressure so far. Actually, a little bit of a passive play style for them. Only Sib now looking to clear the A side.
Push over towards the A side. This bomb will go down. Mac with the check. Mac with the plays. Just simple little kills like that. Big plays from Mac Melts. Smart to check it, then he knows that he can chow over the top. It's a 3v4 retake for LA Guerillas to somehow find a way into this round. Seattle Surge alive and kicking.
Here comes the front hit, and they will get a little bit of this. The benefit of Seattle Surge now is that all they have to do is keep shouldering it, not give away too many lives. They make sure that people stay off the bomb here. Mac looking to go in as well. Jonas Stevens gets the first one. Mac, do they get one as well? Not the second one.
Oh, Fred 1v1
versus one health.
And
We'll
Jonas
check
Stevens
this
is
in several
defusing.
seconds. I don't think Jonas Stevens is going to be the best position for it either. Fred will look around the corner and grab him, and it is a first round the S&D that is decided by 3 seconds.
I mean, it got a little bit messy
Good
there,
fight.
if I'm honest with you. Seattle kind of get a little bit of bad timing. Mac moves out of the site, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he turns away, LAG, complete control. And I don't think Seattle respected the fact that they could have had that much control and that they couldn't have been as advanced as they were, pushed up over towards the spawn side. And things got a little bit scary, but when things get scary, you're on Seattle, you have this guy called Pred. Finds the 1v2, albeit at the time not on the side of LA Guerillas. First blood to Seattle Surge. Also, I want to caveat the oh, okay, well, no, actually, I'm not caveating any stats now. You can't be doing that. Pred killing Mac. Maybe this is a reason why their LAN percentage is so low, Bricey. Nothing to do with them playing Atlanta phase 3 times, of course, but accuracy evens the odds, 3 versus 3.
That is the difficulty with context. Atlanta phase, like I said before, probably skewing those stats just a little bit, but now it's down to a 3 versus 3. Pred looking to make a move, but almost catches, and he will catch Arsenes, who tries to snake his way out of it. And now Pred keeping himself alive as well. It goes down to a 1 versus 3. They know where he's going to be. And Pred actually has to back out from a Semtex.
Yeah, but the Semtex coming through really does let Seattle Surge know exactly where Exceed is. That sounds popped up. Playmake potential, Sib, bullets in, Pred surely there to pick up the pieces. Exceed just about surviving, well, by the hair on his chinny chin chin. It will be the kill coming through from Pred. Seattle Surge make it 2-0. That round a little bit more comfortable for the Seattle boys. Last one got a little bit scary, that one. Textbook.
Pred's 4-0. The problem for me is that if LAG don't start to do some damage on the S&D, if they don't take this S&D, I think this is over. I really do. Seattle Surge, we talked about them coming into this tournament. How good are they in this current situation? Obviously, against Atlanta yesterday, probably didn't show them off in the best light. But there are levels to this game.
Surge now making a push over towards A once again. Both these two teams, the top two teams when it comes to plant win percentage. So you get that bomb down, majority of the time, you're winning the round. Yet to see LAG find themselves in a position to get that bomb down. And well, I mean, I think Seattle might struggle to do that this round themselves as well. Assault Exceed will find 2. It's now 2v4 for Seattle. First opportunity for LA Guerillas to get on the board here.
They should have this all locked. Prez left alone, 1 versus 4. Finds the first. Not going to be the second. There'll be no streak there for Pred either. LAG managed to just kind of diffuse what Seattle Surge were planning. It looked like a combined hit. And sometimes that's very, very effective. Unfortunately, they found nothing from it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice night.
Good shots coming in from Exceed. Mac pushing onto the site. That's where things were starting to get going, if you like, for Seattle Surge. Not this time, though. Good shots from Exceed. Of course, Mac is always the one with the bomb, so you will get that information pretty much guaranteed. The Guerillas with 1 on the board now. Let's see if they can do something different here. As I said, that bomb going down is so important for these teams. Seattle Surge flood over towards A, though. It's going to be very difficult to get it down now.
And you can see already the rotation on the minimap. They have a Pred in the way, but the stun is going to make sure that he doesn't get anything. And now Sib will be the main man here, who will watch the cross. Max somehow managed to get a kill from behind us as a double flank going round. The team switch positions. LAG will go towards B. It is a hard retake for Seattle Surge.
Yeah, that's a full lock. LA Guerillas, you can't let this one slip. So often we see them make the push over towards B, and this is, as you said, a very, very hard retake. Sib is the first, Mac is the second. Easy kills for Assault. Accuracy is able to find 1. If anyone's going to pull a 1v3, it's Accuracy.
The problem is time and positioning. This bomb site has so many ways, you just have to check and they won't get it. And that's why it's a hard break. If you get into B with numbers, something that does not usually happen when we see that bomb go down, it's usually just 1 or 2 players. You can watch the 3 choke points from advantageous positions. It is a nightmare to break on hard point, let alone on an S&D.
You take those opportunities all day long, though. You know, you see those moments where you get B open. You run through that door every single time, especially if there's multiple members. It's so difficult. Seattle in that situation to do much about it. Very, very hard retake. We see it at P3 when we play hard point. We get to see it there in the search and destroy. Exceed.
Exceed do his best impression of me in ranked play. I can never make this jump first time. However, sniper out for him, and it's just a little bit of COD timing that goes wrong, and a hit marker, and a nade coming through, and Pred will find him as well. Exceed. Everything going wrong for him there, but it will go back down to a 3 versus 3. Pred gets caught as well. And
Nice
Seattle Surge, they'll get the
from
first
LAG.
blood, but nothing more.
Bomb is down though. for
Bomb being
Seattle.
down does help Surge out here. That trophy will help as well. Mac will be watching that cross, so he'll be getting some information. And now Accuracy will push, but into gunfire. Joe Deceives will find a Mac in a 1v3.
Mac knows where Joe Deceives is going to be as well. Take that first gunfight. Lucky for the second. The snap is good, but unfortunately, it's a little bit better from
Good
LAG.
teamwork from LAG.
And LAG take the lead in the search and destroy.
Nicely done. That's a good retake as well. Good forceful pressure after Pred is the one to find that first kill. Let's see, kind of bit of a fumble from Seattle in that situation. You had the numbers, the bomb down, you had control. You let it go. And not be too pleased with that one, LAG, though. Grasp that opportunity with both hands. Assault influential as ever. I think that's a 5 spree now from Adam. Can he keep it up? Cruise missiles on this map. Very influential. 7 and 3 from him. 3-2 LA Guerillas. Much better from them. Nice retake coming through.
Already a stun check there. So we'll be communicating that to his teammates. Goes the nade check. I don't think it's going to do a lot to accuracy. We won't even get the hit marker with it either. For LAG, it will be a commit to the A site.
You really do want to try and think about getting this bomb down over towards A. LA Guerillas, if they've done their homework. Yeah, okay, both two teams are good at getting the bomb down and holding it when that bomb does go down. But as far as teams retaking sites, Seattle Surge, there are not many worse than them. Very, very low down on the retake. Second worst, actually, at only 20% of the time. 18% over towards A. So if this bomb goes down, you pretty much got a 1 in 5 opportunity if you're LA Guerillas.
Sib called it as well. They're going for it at the same time with the trades. They go back and forth. It's a 2 versus 2. And the information from Seb all caused Seattle Surge to snap, but they weren't able to stop that bomb going down. Already the defuse, but he's alone. Pred's going on a flank and he finds one. It's now down to a 1 versus 1 ton. Chaos kicked off a 1 bit of information.
Oh, he's gone for the defuse nice and early as well. Assault will be stomping around the map and stomping just a little bit too late. Oh, Pred got off it. He got off it. Assault runs around now just trying to survive. Pred on the hunt.
Oh!
What a round! What chaos! What fury! Unbelievable! We would need to see that in a full round replay just to figure out how the dominoes fell.
Oh, I don't even know what. I
But
thought
the
he was
information,
defusing.
Sib
I thought that's
saw
what
the
they were
bomb
saying.
cross, called to his teammates, they're like, alright, let's roll.
I think he needed to plant.
And
though,
everything hit the A side at the same time.
and he didn't plant. He heard him.
The one I really want to highlight, though, is Pred in that situation. You've kind of got time.
I don't know. I don't know how close he was.
He was very close, it
No,
looked like.
he was defusing.
You've got time to
I don't
try
know.
and find the kill is probably what's in his mind if he does have to jump off it, but I mean, just hope the bomb gives you some decent cover and stick it. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, of course, but once again, the attacking team get complete control of it. That bomb's going down, but there's a bigger one coming out of the sky.
There certainly is, and a lot of those trophies have already been burned. And that's why they have to get inside already. You can see them going for this Exceed. Tries to push out towards the back, and he finds one as well. Seattle Surge had to give up the site. Their trophies were wasted, and LAG are swooping in for this. They can smell the blood in the water as they Jonas Seas finds one more. Nobody on the defuse yet, though, for LAG.
Not yet, but they have plenty of time. 20 seconds left to go now. You could do with clearing out at least one more. Nobody on the bomb, as you say. 15 seconds, getting scary.
Seattle Surge are just holding it. Accuracy keeps finding them.
Now they're
No!
dead.
Eventually they fall. Only needed a few more seconds,
one
but
round
LAG
left.
will take that round. They will get the retake they
LAG
wanted.
might take round.
And it was 2 rounds of the Seattle Surge. It's been 5 in a row for the LA Guerillas.
And the difficulty there for LA Guerillas is just, well, it's accuracy, isn't it? He's posted up towards the back. He's pretty much got eyes on bomb. You can't jump on it. That tag will shred you. So they have to clear them out as quickly as possible. The ice, very much there from LAG. They said they lacked it in the online stages. Don't believe they're a bad team at all. And they very much are clutching up here, though, against Seattle Surge. Now, map point on the ball with LA Guerillas. Seattle Surge, you need 4 in a row here.
Is there hope? Pred already somehow gets that first blood on the Exceed. A complete evaporation. Pred is still moving for this one. Assault's going to catch a nade to the face. And he will fall as well. We spoke to Seattle Surge just before this tournament when they said they play around Pred. It is the tactics, it is the strategy of this team, and it's how it works. And it's for that exact reason, but Jonas Seas breaks through and down he falls eventually.
Seattle,
A little bit of
good
life
round.
for Seattle Surge, Tom.
They need a few
It's
more
3 for the
rounds in
LC
a
in
row,
that one.
though.
The second's upset. I mean, Joe Deceives. I think Pred blinked it in and he died. It wasn't Joe Deceives, sorry, it was Exceed. Joe Deceives was the one who initially will then fall, obviously, towards the end. But the second kill, it's the snapper that he gets to then set himself up in the position to throw that nade over and find a kill. Flashy players coming in from Pred. Now making it a little bit more nervy for LA Guerillas in this situation. Still in a good spot, still 5-3 up. Attacking round now for Seattle. What's the play from LG? I'd imagine it's set tight.
They are waiting. Can no longer afford any mistakes. They have to win 4 in a row. They've done the first. Will Pred go out? This accuracy is already going to find the first blood. There's always potential for Pred to bang out those doors, but there's no one really there for a trade. There might be now. The Civ is laying down bullets. The 2 versus 4. Seattle surge into 1 versus 4. They will have another round back on the board. I don't think Joe Steves will make it, and he doesn't. He will fall.
Uh-oh.
And will this go the distance, Ton?
Well, accuracy kind of just sets off the chain of events there. It's a slow peak round. The street side finds one. And then all of a sudden, you have to see LAG start kicking into gear. Are we going to cover over for accuracy? Has he pushed over towards the truck side? Should we push over towards A? There's a lot of questions going in the comms at that stage. You start to make a move, and Seattle Surge hold their irons, find the kills. 2 in a row now. That's not too far away for Seattle Surge to make this a round 11. Pred 12-5. 4 spree for him. If you can find a couple here, a cruise missile as well, wouldn't be a bad thing to head into round 11 if you can get there.
Actually, just trying to get out of here, make sure he doesn't get caught, doesn't give away that first blood. Both teams talking information now, figuring out where everybody is. For LAG, make sure nobody has got inside or broken through. We can see that they haven't. And this may be another case. Sib is on this Overwatch again. If he sees a player, Seattle Surge may hit this like they did last time.
Well, the Guerillas would be in the perfect spot to answer to that. Pred's still lingering. LA Guerillas also lingering. Not making the push onto the side just yet. Pred, a little bit of information. That trophy is thrown over. They know that A is maybe in play. Seattle Surge might just hit this.
Pred, there's nades just ricocheting around him here. The information's been called. The dead sign's going to be popped. Accuracy finds him off the bomb as well. RCs will get Mac, and it's a huge gunfight that they both walk away from. It goes down to a 2 versus 2, but time is on Seattle's side, and so is the monster.
On the prowl.
Pred finds another one.
Another 1v1. Pred
assault. Pred has the bomb.
Assault
15
has
seconds.
to win it, though.
It's a big kill that come through because this will be Pred for the cruise missile. And to send us to a round 11. Assault, though, he's rotated around wonderfully. He would have got the information, Pred, that he was pushing over towards the B side, but he knows where the bomb is. Bomb goes down, Pred checks it. Assault guns him! LA Guerillas tie it up. It's Adam Assault to cause the damage.
Wow.
What a piece in this series. LA Guerillas will not go quietly into the night.
Assault.
And Pred thought he might have it. Assault repositions.
Wow. He gunned him, man. Great shots from Assault to win that S&D to tie this one up. 1 map to 1. Let's check out the scoreboard before we hop into map 3 control. Great map out of LAG. Keep their hopes alive in this tournament. Assault 12-5. He wants it bad. Pred 13-6 for the loss. Ay, ay, ay. He don't like that one bit. I know he don't. Let's check out map 3. Looks like El Asilo control.
Still here again, but in the online qualifiers, this was very much played exclusively by these two teams. 5 times for both the squads. 4-1 for Seattle, 1-4 for LAG. The records do lean towards Seattle, as they will often do so in all of the statistics, but sometimes when you're on land, the statistics do not matter. LAG to upset the odds and take a lead in the series here.
Well, let's see. How does this go? It's already different than last time, but how much different is the big question. Exceed has slipped through. All they know that they've left this open. They will. Mac has already turned, and Exceed's flank comes to nothing, and the pressure falls onto A.
I kind of really like that from Seattle. They don't even cover off bar. Max just like, yeah, we'll jump at the point. I can watch it from here, no problem. Doesn't necessarily get great timing. He just holds it up, walks around at the right time for Mac to find the gunfight. A gone immediately. Barely any time from them. Gone there. Barely any time at all. That's a lot of time to get a hold of B.
It may even be the most time we've ever seen. I don't know if we've seen many caps that fast into a round. But now, of course, A and B, different animals. For LAG, they've got to make sure they keep pushing out and don't really allow Seattle Surge to bottle them back in here. And you can see the fights going on inside. It's probably going to be Joe Deceives. They rely on heavily for that.
Yeah, LA Guerillas, of course, obviously with losing A so quickly, will have that opportunity to set themselves up towards B. You can dig those trenches. I say that. You see Arcides, who was pushed up, die. Assault also following him to the grave. Exceed is the only one who will get taken down as well. That's a clean one. That's a round. It's done.
Yeah, that's the call of trophies down, Stack. We've got to get in. We've got to do it now, and it's rocketing through. Seattle Surge take the first control round very, very quickly.
I mean, it's one push over towards A, win your gunfights, get the point. One push over towards B, win your gunfights, win the point, win the round. That was pretty much textbook. I mean, look, I was trying to say it to try and set up the rest of the round of what was going to be an astute defense by LAG over towards the field side. They did kind of everything they could possibly do. They were even laughing about themselves. Like, you know, you push up towards field, you get some blue control, get somebody in the middle of the map, and then all four of them die. You're just going to win a couple of gunfights. Assault and Exceed haven't managed one in that entire round.
Yeah, it's so weird looking at the scoreboard and seeing how few kills we've done in that round. It doesn't really feel like we've even started, but we have started, and Seattle Surge are looking to see if they can just get this one done quickly by the look of it. Already fighting back, LAG have gone for this first push onto B, and only Assault really offering up any competition to them.
The hallmark of a good player to see not a single bullet missed. The shots through that, really. Defense is often my nemesis online accuracy. LAG's nemesis over towards this field side as well. Finds two, will slow down this attack. Backing them on up. Sib on a full spree, would quite like to make that 6. 2 more to go.
And Seattle Surge are putting the hurt onto LAG now. Wow. You think they're trying to get a little bit of positioning.
Has like 6
Joe
total
Stevens is
kills.
still alive, but what he does from here, I'm not really sure. He's going to wait to find a kill, wait for his teammates to make some moves onto the map so he doesn't give up his positioning, but Brad just continues his reign of terror.
Kills.
They have no map positioning, they have no ticks, and they have no lives. They're all heading back to the respawn. Again, Jonas Thieves is out. But what can they do?
They kind of need some help right now. The rest of the team just get farmed off spawn. So difficult, and then when Pred falls, accuracy is here. They just laid down the herd as well. LAG, I mean, there's nothing you can do about this. 8 seconds to go. Joe Deceives is now going to get inside the point. One more opportunity for LA Guerillas. Looking like their best one, or was it? Oh my, this is
brutal. This is brutal. It is not great.
What is happening
That
right
has
now?
been 2 very dominant rounds of control. And I don't know what to tell you, but this is not normal.
Well, you know, in our game that we casted yesterday, you know, we reiterated that we've seen a poor game from attempt not to hit on down on Vegas Legion, whilst, you know, they are very much down and bleeding. I think it was 2 kills in the first 2 rounds. Sib has got 7 and hasn't died, mate.
Wow,
this is...
Sib hasn't died
It's a
yet?
weird one.
Oh my god.
It is a weird one. There's only 8 kills total from LAG in 2 rounds of control. That is extraordinary. And now Seattle Surge have an opportunity to put one of the most dominant control performances into the history books here in the CDL. Do LAG have something left?
Kills can come through from LA Guerillas to maybe just slow some things down. A couple of kills underneath their belt will just stop what has been a ridiculous turn of events from Seattle Surge so far. Sib is on a different planet right now. 8 in a row. We're into round number 3. Going for the perfect game. I kind of don't want him to die, Bryce.
What I think he might do is committed
He's
here.
on a 9 streak.
Will reinforcements reach him in time? He doesn't have a trophy covering. Seattle Surge are now here, and that's a little bit of timing. Sib won't find that one.
finally got
Goes to
killed.
Arcides. And LAG still actually holding on here. A little bit better trades across the map.
Pressure has been here from Seattle Surge from the word go. LA Guerillas have not been able to get any mid-map presence. Mark somehow gets out. Plenty of fire laid down towards Mackenzie, but surviving as a push over towards A has been materialized from the Seattle Surge. A couple of kills fell their way. Mac now locking down the locker side of the map here as well. This should be A gone unless XC can do something about it.
Well, here we go. 2 ticks between Seattle Surge and a map win. Here we go. This will give them the information. It probably won't get a kill. There should be trophies about that they can all cower between. They're looking for one on the tree, and he's actually going to get it. Jonas Thieves is going to go down. Assault will be the last player left here. And he will fall as well. It's all going to go down to Artedes, who finds at least one kill to put Seattle Surge back a step.
The only thing that they got was close spawns, though. Joe Deceives can't find anything. Sib will be able to push forward. But because of those close spawns, Seattle Surge cannot have the luxury of jumping on. Didn't position themselves correctly to force that spawn over towards the back left, which would have given LA Guerillas pretty much no hope. So it's a bounce back from LAG. Numbers not on their side, though. Only 12 lives remaining. May well be 11 in a second. Trophy system was down this time. Seattle Surge still keeping the button on the trigger, though. The pressure is still on.
And the issue, Tony, is that these trades are actually pretty even. Probably Seattle Surge actually have lives to throw away. There is no map control here for LAG. They are forced to fight from spawn just to hold on. 2 more kills going down. Actually looking for it. Will eventually fall. Only Mac getting a kill there in the end. And with 50 seconds left to go, it is almost lives over for LAG.
Yeah, they can't afford to trade like they have been over the past couple of minutes. Seattle Surge farmed them initially, and that's what's given them this cushy little lead. Mac now just trying to find some kills. LAG, you've got to sit tight. 6 lives remaining, and plenty of time for Seattle to find them. 5 lives now. Sid will find another. Fred looking for the shots. That's a Vaznev, and will get gunned because of it. 10v5. Time is on LAG side. The numbers are not.
Well, actually, that's a huge kill for them as well.
They only got
There
4
we go. No
lives
respawns
left.
remaining, but it's
No
probably
more
going to come
deaths.
down to that. The time
15 seconds.
is falling away. 10 seconds. Seattle Surge must get across the map. All LAG have to do is hold the irons, and that is exactly what they are doing. Not allowing anybody to move. It's a 3 versus 6, but the real 3 is in the time. And LAG hold.
Barely hold on. They hold on.
It's stressful. Very quickly running out of lives if you're LA Guerillas. But Seattle Surge running out of time. It was that initial B hit that came through from Surge that really did, I don't want to say butcher that round, but it bled that time a lot, didn't it? It was that typical thing I quite like to talk about was about dangling that carrot. You know, you go towards that harder point, you find a little bit of success, so you're like, okay, off the respawn, let's keep going, let's keep that pressure up. We know they're on the back foot. But if that just goes on that little bit too long, makes the latter stages of your round, if you don't get a hold of B early, just that little bit more difficult. LA Guerillas, some sort of hope after what was, well, hopeless rounds 1 and 2.
Now they're just trying to make a move here. You can already see them going for this inside control. The problem is Seattle Surge have B side control. They are already at A as well. Exceeded trying to find a gap here, and Simba's still alive though, and Mac will find him eventually. It's a lot of movement, it's a lot of posturing and positioning, but nothing there for LAG.
Not working out so far. But what a turnaround this would be if LAG can bring it back and win the control. Imagine. This moment in time, it's not looking likely, but still plausible. Lives not on their side as they often, well, haven't been at any stage in this map. Seattle Surge just put them to the sword from pretty much the word go. Attack over towards it. And the Guerillas, plenty bodies here, but Seattle Surge are here in force as well. Pred accuracy will find 2. This may well be a clearer of LAG. Joe Deceives finds 1 though. And a 2.
Hope is always alive. 28 seconds left, and they will have to do something. Pred is looking for his 6th. For LAG, they must get some more time on the board. It hasn't been a terrible round for them. A huge kill by Artenes. It will stop the cruise missile. He gets onto the point. But reinforcements are a world away. The other side of bar as Artenes continues to go to work. A one-man mission to keep the control alive.
Just kept the pressure on. Seattle Surge now will have to find a break back into the site if they want to retake, but I don't think they'll be panicking too much. Sound cues will be there for LAG. Mac now, no need to make that retake. It is going to go over to Guerillas. They will lock that one in. Now just putting himself in an awkward position, but doesn't need to because Pred will find 2. 24 to 15. A minute to find the push. Seattle Surge firmly in this driving seat, Price. It's one good break. That's all it takes.
And do they find it? Being careful. Joe Deceives is already going to go down.
The only one now.
Everything slows down a little bit here as LAG playing on tender hooks. They do not want to fall. Exceed going a little bit crazy. Looking for this player on platform who's already got out.
It's forced to spawn over towards the left side though, but will get taken down. Pred will manage to find him, but for Seattle Surge, you don't really have a lot of map control here. LA Guerillas can post themselves up onto this point, or in and around it, and force Seattle Surge to have to come to them, but Save, Mac, Pred will all combine. It's only Exceed left with 30 seconds to go. Teammates respawning up now. But LA Guerillas got all the hard work to do again.
For an LAG fan, it's time to cross those fingers or start praying. They need a miracle. They need something. Josephs will find the first. Arcees will find the second. Exceed will find the third. And maybe the prayers have been answered. Only accuracy left alive. He has to hold off the whole of LAG while his teammates rush to reinforce him. And down he will fall. The clock is stopped. But is it enough?
The lives again are on Seattle's side, but they need to make this push very, very quickly. Sid pushing towards the fences. The second tick's already in.
LAG?
After those first 2 rounds, if you had told me we're heading to round number 5, I'd have called you delusional. And yet here we are. LA Guerillas, they don't have give up in them at all.
Exceed is 9 and 23. I think I saw Mac on 7 and 22. But hey, KD doesn't always matter. If LAG can do this, it will be the most ridiculous of comebacks we have probably ever seen on a control. They were being whooped on this map, and they've brought it back to here.
Seattle Surge, I don't want to say resting on their laurels, but few occasions, complete control, chilling, no problem. Few
Look
players
at the
fall.
slaying difference.
Oh man, I mean, if LA Guerrilla is going to win this, we sowed the seed early doors, but I didn't think it would happen, Bryce. Yeah, you know, we talk about selling the dream. Still potential for LA Guerillas here. It's a big hit over towards the B side. Mac not able to find anything. Jordan deceives, guns him out of his socks. Tim's the only one who can answer. A lot of pressure for LA Guerillas over towards the B side immediately.
Sim is taking bullets everywhere, but they just cannot get him out of the power position. That's a huge kill from him in the end. Arcees is going to fall to accuracy as well. The fires were lit for LAG. But Gondor does not ride to their aid at this point.
Gondor does not
nice
rise to your aid.
Nice reference as well. I was saying it in my mind. Good call. Exceed though. Keeping things rolling. And that pressure just is unrelenting from LA Guerillas downfield side. Got to watch for the flank though. Accuracy has set himself up there. He's not left for quite some time. Second tick, not quite in. Seattle Surge just about to sweep over towards the LA Guerrillas side. They will find the kills. Salt's the only one who can answer. So LA Guerillas, that is 45 seconds or more wasted over towards B. You do not get that second tick either. Just the one. So now you have to concentrate your efforts over towards A. But Sib is ready and waiting. Pred and Co will, of course, defend over towards the B side. You don't want to lose that, but the A push inevitably coming through.
Seattle have a good position for a retake here if they want it. Accuracy is watching long. Sib is up top. They're going to squeeze this. They are going to look to take this away from them as well. They still have position while that clock is stopped. Looking for this first kill. It's huge if he can make it. Assault still gets it. Sib is being made irrelevant. They aren't going towards him. Both points are now being taken.
27 seconds. Now the Guerillas have kept this slaying tight. And maybe they're just starting to believe, but Pred wants to wipe that belief from their minds. Mac will find one over towards the top hill, and this will be some small amount of control for Seattle Surge. A now gone. Time extended. Heart rates rising. Seattle Surge can now start to try and find some control. Clear the point. LA Guerillas, you got a minute to do something about it here. Keep up the intensity. You may well come up with a crazy comeback on control.
LAG have a fire lit. This is turn from a beating to a possibility. Exceed and Pred waiting for it as well. A little bit of timing. Exceed wins the gunfight. It's another huge one. Mac will get away with it. If they had lost that, it could have been disastrous. 40 seconds left to go here. LAG looking for one of the greatest control comebacks we will have seen.
I was about to say, it looks like they've run out of steam, but all of a sudden, out of nothing, Joe deceives will find two. Pred's the only one who can answer. Spawned up from Seattle Surge, they're not too far away, but LA Guerillas, they're on the point.
They are. They're holding it. They have bodies here as well. Pred
they got
is moving
two.
into action. He's looking for the players. And Joe Deceive takes him down. 20 seconds left to go. Mac waiting for Exceed, who's jumping across the point. The stun will come through as well. They are back onto this point. LAG have bodies. They have numbers. Both trading into it.
This is big. Oh, Sib won it.
And is that going to be enough? LAG do not have
Oh, Sib. Sib went huge.
And it is disaster and heartbreak for LAG.
Oh, that was it. That one gunfight.
But the Cinderella story is not true. The glass slipper is smashed. And we go to a hard point with Seattle in the lead.
Seattle gonna take map 3 there. It all came down to that one gunfight at the very end. Civ versus Exceed. On B, it was just a tiny bit left to cap. And Exceed just not quite able to get the kill. He even had the right gun for the job. He was in range. They were in range. That was tough. That was a tough one. Tough loss for LAG. Seattle Surge one map away from moving on in the Major 4 tournament if they can win this hardpoint. Let's check it out. Joe Deceives the only one anywhere close to positive. 23 and 28. 13 and 30 for Exceed. 20 and 11 for Civ. 33 and 21 for Pred. Wowza. He does work, man. He does work. That's fine, Matt. 4, it looks like it's Embassy Hardpoint.
I like it.
Well, let's find out if that is true. Apparently, Guerillas, I don't know whether it's disappointment or at least happy they found something going in the control, but we will see how they deal with the hard point. And if you've watched this map before, you know exactly what happened in the opening engagements, positioning around P1 to P2.
Yeah, I think you make an important point there. It's kind of a double-edged sword for like Guerillas, that comeback. If you got smoked 3-0, you're like, oh, okay. Well, it is what it is, but it was the hope that sometimes does indeed kill you. I like Guerillas, though, setting up towards the tennis court side. Seattle Surge are so good at this P2 rotation. Locking down over towards the parking lot. Well, very rarely you will see anyone but accuracy. Up top, holding it down. Being taken down, though, Assault will find that first kill, and maybe LA Guerillas can kick themselves into motion here and start heading over towards P2. Oh my god.
Exceed did not find Mac when he wanted him, and now Seattle Surge actually have a perfect hold here for P2. They have the positionings. They're probably going to try and push out on Ambulance, especially if you're Fred. He'll wrap that at some point, but actually just putting the pressure on by hitting the front.
See accuracy over towards the tennis court side. Just going to watch the cross for the team. Even if he can't find the kills, which, well, he likely will. It's accuracy at range, attack in hand. He'll put them up for the rest of the team who are ready and waiting. Seattle Surge are just so strong at this hill every single time. Look over towards the side of LAG. Not strong at all in terms of the points accumulated over towards P2. Worst team in the game with it. When they get over towards P5, though, that's where a lot of their success does come. So if they can find a good rotation to P3, keep things in touch and do what you do on P5, then hey, you're looking good. Good kills coming in from Sif, though. This scrap time not going to quite go over towards Seattle. It may well do, but the good fight's over towards the rotation. 50-50 so far.
There's a huge fight for it, as well as both teams come in on both times of the sites. Joe Deceives is going to be here first. Reinforcements from LAG. They're not worried about P2 anymore. Gonna see some more trophies down.
Oh, good shots coming in from us, so these had to be there. But look at this setup. Pred over towards PD. Seattle Surge tightening the vice, pushing in over from the car park side. Accuracy with a child. Joe Deceives with the good shots. Mac on his way as well. And that vice is very slowly, quite slowly tightening from Seattle Surge. Good kills coming in from LA Guerillas. 40 seconds to play with here over towards P3. Gonna soak up the majority.
Mac goes for the chow, and he's going to find the first one. Unfortunately, took a little bit too much damage. And will fall. Seattle Surge are not in a position to chow this again. So it will be a pretty comfortable lead here for LAG going into this next rotation time.
Nicely done. You need to get on the point, though. 20 seconds to go. The cross is there from Sid. Now Seattle Surge. Can't really make yourself a presence over towards that P3 side. Arcides with 27 HP. You wouldn't mind a grenade on its way, but Joe Deceives from behind. We'll find one onto Sid. Yeah, fantastic spawn from Pred. Put it up as well. The rest of LAG not close, but Joe Deceives causing problems.
He's trying to stay alive here. Eventually will fall. Seattle Surge were always in position for this, but Joe Deceives was round towards the back and it allowed him to do some damage. Seattle Surge righting the ship, though. They've rotated, they've made sure they've got into these positions. It's a horrible break into it. Too many corners, desks, and all the little places you have to look.
A lot of different areas to break. First 2 kills. Falling through, make it 3. Salt's the only one who can answer. Last time around we've seen this game between these two. They kind of traded over towards the embassy side. Back now. Trying to lock it down, but the break comes through. LA Guerillas keeping this very, very close. 20 seconds to play for rotational gunfights. Not going to happen for Arcides quite yet. Looking to try and get the cross. Probably wasn't expecting to play towards the back, and now probably not expecting Pred in the middle of the point. 10 seconds to go. That's going over towards LAG, but look at this rotation. Fully belonging to Seattle Surge right now. Kitchen is locked down.
see. It starts to get a little bit tense between these two teams. Both have been renowned for that hard point on more than one occasion. Who's going to fall first? LAG looking to stack through this. They know they're going to have to trade. You don't get this clean most of the time. Exceed, though, finds two. Unbelievable, just breaking straight into the point. Several surge, not really answering in the end.
Yeah, Mac just turns around at the wrong time. Accuracy gets caught out. And LAG somehow
Good
find
break
a break.
for LAG in the
It's
kitchen.
a decent lead for them as well. Ticking up towards that 20-point mark. The Seattle Surge may well be getting nervous at a potential map number 5 coming up, but still a lot of hard points to go. Sib and Cole find it, break in. There's those 20 points I was talking about. That lead that belonged to LA Guerillas. Taken out in the blink of an eye. It's a really, really good first rotation. In terms of the competitiveness, in terms of how close it's been, LA Guerillas fighting for this final bit of scrap time. Want to get that PD and put car park control if they can. 2 kills coming in from Sib, though. Only 1 answer from Joe Deceives. We are all tied up after 1 rotation.
It's the perfect storm for these two teams. So Serglo will grab a little bit of time on P1 to begin with, but they should probably be knocked off that fairly swiftly against LAG. You can see them surrounding it. They're also fighting for positioning up top. Assault will try and make that kill, but Accuracy is already wise to it. Eventually, Arsenal stops the bleeding from P1, and they're worried. They're like, where are these last players?
And I want to say that you can see almost the respect given from LA Guerillas to the abilities of a player like
Almost
Accuracy.
tied game
He's
here.
always in that position where he wants to get that control over towards the top car park side above kitchen. They are sending so many bodies to that side. You can already see Assault. He's looking in that direction. Joe Deceives trying to get the kitchen control so they can help them out with these gunfights. But it's not Accuracy you have to worry about this time around. It's Pred causing havoc with the SMG. But the rotational fights for LA Guerillas working out in their favor. They can get this car park controlled themselves. They're in a good spot to get some good time at P2.
There you can see again LAG here first this time. Pressure towards the back is coming through, but LAG will get the kills they need. Still fighting towards the back here. Seattle Surge in a good position to get this pinch going as well as Pred hits the heady. And LAG are slowly but surely bleeding out onto this.
Oh, it was a
Close
break,
to the
I
point
thought.
you can see Seattle
But
Surge
it looks
now
like
doing their
LAG
usual.
still has control.
Dropping through tennis, getting to up top, Accuracy. About to lay the fire down from a couple of different angles, but here come the rest of the Seattle Surge now. The pressure is starting to amount. LA Guerillas still in the lead, but it doesn't feel like for very long. Arcades will fall as well. It's a lovely break from Surge. 25 seconds to go, and once again over towards P3. It's looking like LA Guerillas are going to be here first. Can they get as much time as they did last time? No.
A huge boon if they can. Let's find out how they are feeling on the cusp of a potential game 5 with a listen-in with the LA Guerillas.
They're spawning Ivy. They're spawning Ivy. Let's get what's old. Let's get what's old, guys. Ivy, I'm one shot hill. I just said I needed it. Listen, guys. Do not shot gas.
P1, guys.
I bread.
I'll pitch you off.
Go shot gas. I need a trophy whenever.
I don't have one.
Top office, Dan. Top office.
Ladder.
Hey, bottom orange. Fuck, no.
Charlie Bridge for absolute.
Fun X.
Oh, good. This team. Work kills. We have throw attacks here from gas. Yeah, all right. All of our attacks. One could have pushed up Gotti here or some shit.
Yeah. Or
Could be ready. Could be ready. Yep. Hit him with the nade and stun. I didn't hit him. Orange block. Or red block.
He's tagged.
Block, dead end. Nice shot. Let's see me. One bullet, Joe.
One shot. I hit him once.
I needed it. We go. Yeah.
We're good.
I'm one shot. You guys play now.
Could be P1. Could have pitched P1.
Nothing top orange. Actually, leave me.
I'm in the back. I'm waiting for you guys.
Look here, top office. Don't jump.
Watch out. Oh, no.
Left window, top office.
Got me near match.
Alright, Joe finesse.
You're right, stuff.
Joe, one top office. Office, absolutely.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's no, doggy. S1.
You weak, I can't.
What do you?
He's down.
S1 child out.
And then there's a guy table.
Push out palm. Push out deep palm.
I spawned back in chest.
Back door.
Because we got halls.
Max, challenge here.
Go around.
Yeah, I got flanking halls.
More still palm. S1.
Stay down.
Spawn out right. Shot out. S1. Alright, slow down.
LAG with some really good comms as they try to keep a lid on this Seattle Surge team. Fighting back and forth all over this point as Shadow Seas keeps going for the entry, but haven't been able to hold on to it with any sort of solidity.
No, I mean, look, Seattle Surge were the first ones here. They got themselves set up. And LA Guerillas just kept it scrappy. There's another few kills falling their way. They know where Accuracy is, and it's all about
Now
Assault
they're
and Joe
finally getting the
Deceives.
scraps on.
It may not be anything clean in those situations, but it doesn't need to be if you win the last
Still chow
gunfight,
for
which
it.
they did on multiple occasions. Sip, though, is he actually going to be able to find the scrap time? No, he isn't. 10 seconds going over towards the side of LAG. It will be a slight lead as we head over towards their preferred hill. Assault will find one. Exceed's in the kitchen trying to cook up a comeback from LA Guerrillas. It's not going to happen. Surge will lock in this rotation. They were there at P4. They need to lock in P5.
And after he's just trying to play his life. He knows he has to be here for the trade of the teammates, as they do manage to find their way into this hill as well. These two teams are fighting to the bitter end. And now LAG will take the lead over Seattle Surge. Seattle spawning out some distance, and Arseny's also going to take down Sib. That pinch is not going to be perfect.
The cross watched, but he's been taken down. Fred will find one. Knows one's going to be sent in the corner. Exceed will just try and slow them down as long as he can. Salt finds one. Exceed with the grenade. Sip now in a 1v1 will get taken down. LA Guerrillas, 25 seconds left here over towards P5. Seattle Surge may have one more stab at this hill for what is going to be a minute amount of time. But whatever happens, heading into the third rotation of hills, it will be an LA Guerrillas lead. And they may well get all the scrap time as well. The trades are wonderful. They break 200.
LAG are not going down without swinging hard, and they are swinging with everything they got. Jonas Seeves looking for his sixth, the cruise missile. And they are 40 seconds away from taking Seattle Surge down on this map. It looked like it could have been Seattle's so many times. But now they must do the final hurdle, P1 to P2. Seattle cannot afford to bleed out on any of these hills either.
That hard work and determination from map number 3 has bled into map number 4. LA Guerrillas, you can't let a lot of time go over towards Surge here. You do not want them close as we head over towards P2. Exceed, though, is running rings around them. Inside of PD and inside of toilet. Sib might be the next one, the chopping block, with the way that Exceed is shooting right now. 25-26. Is he going to fall? The cover is there from his teammates. But thinking about P2, we're there in 10 seconds. But that 10 seconds is going to belong to LA Guerrillas. They will be 20 away by the time we get over towards P2. Seattle Surge have dug the trenches, but crucially, the amount of time they've been picking up at P2s because of that control over towards the car park side. Preda's there, he is lingering, but it's not an AR. And here comes the push from LAG.
Here comes the cruise missile.
First comes the cruise. Now come the tax and the grenades and the pressure, and they are backing off as well as they know. They know it's going to be trouble, but enough trophies are down. LAG have got their toes somewhere near this P2 point. Seattle Surge must fight for this every single step. A break could be disastrous.
Exceed will find one.
They're trying to break through the parking lot.
If he can keep them off it, it's beautiful. 25 seconds remaining on it. They're already on the point, and now Seattle Surge
20
not
seconds.
spawning in the best position whatsoever. Pred's gonna have to wake
They
up
can
some
win
magic,
here.
but Joe Deceives will gun him. LA Guerrillas are 15 away, and with a decent hold on the point.
LAG can take it to a map 5 right here. Sib's in the point though, contesting.
It is no longer possible for them
If they
either.
can't win now, they gotta rotate. They gotta rotate.
The rotation here, it's going to be Arseny's.
Oh, Arseny's huge gunfight win.
He's fighting as well. He's broken them. Seattle Surge, that may be everything done. It will be a
Exceed
fight
needs to
as
get on the
well.
point, 4
Exceed
seconds.
keeping them off the point.
Get down.
4 seconds left, and LAG will take us to a map number 5.
Wow.
Unbelievable from Arseny's there in the end. We saw him moving through orange on the mini-map. They were waiting for him. And he said, doesn't matter. I'll burst out, bang you out of this hill. We will end the game regardless of rotation.
Alright, I got softball games and stuff I have to do today, so we're just going to go to map 5 here. It looks like it's an embassy search and destroy.
They were great in the first search. Their statistics look better on this map than they do for Surge as well.
This will be the last game I'll be able to do today, but we'll be able to bring you all
As the
of the
exploding cars out of the
tomorrow's
way, but Exceed's
games.
still going to take a stud to the face. Will have the sniper in hand. And as you look at the middle push, but Jonas Seeves open up with first blood, but it is
Friday
instantly
nights I
traded
have
down to 3
softball
versus 3.
games.
Mac finds a
and this is
second.
running a little into.
And now the issue
into
for
my
LAG,
softball
Tan, is
time.
going to be no map control and no numbers.
You can't actually write the timing that Exceed just got. Moves away for just a second, readjusts his angle as accuracy eventually comes out of cover. Accuracy will find Exceed as well, and now Salt left in it. Incomprehensible 1 versus 3. Not a lot you can do from here, especially without that bomb.
You would love to go up that ladder, but unfortunately, it is made of sound. Thinking about, he knows he's up there as well. He's going for it. Sim is watching as well. The pistol will do no good. And there is the first blood.
This
Seattle
is going
Surge.
to decide it here.
Yep, well played from Surge. Open breaks coming through from Mac. We didn't exactly see how it went down, but I think for LAG in that scenario, look, you're attacking. If you want to hit towards that side and use the sniper, you don't have the trophies. I don't think round one's the one to do it in. Look how much utility they wasted just to get rid of the cars. Like, you would love to send that over towards accuracy. You would love to keep a hold of that to get somebody maybe off top P3. Wasting it just so you're a sniper player who finds nothing, by the way, to not get blown up initially at the break. I'm not sure I love it.
Hey, sometimes adjustments have to be made. Sometimes the call doesn't go the way you want it. Still plenty of S&D to be played here. Sib and Pred will get the first blood again. Seattle started off well on the last S&D. They seem to be doing it again here, but Joe deceives. He swings in. It gets a little bit of panic in Seattle Surge. They actually have to reevaluate the entire battle line.
Well, they were expecting to push him from mid-alley. Setting this up immediately. Oh, Mac is going to gun him out of his socks, though. Joe deceives. Nothing you can do about that. Good shots coming in. Assault, once again. A similar story. It's a 1v3 for him to try and clutch this round away for LA Guerillas, but he's going to bomb to defuse as well. This is basically impossible, Bracey.
Yeah, it is. They just were never going to give him time of day. Too many bodies, too many shoulders, too many angles. Seattle Surge got 2-0 on the S&D. We have seen it before.
LG focus a lot of their time when it does come down to this map and the search and destroy on their attack end rounds. The second best offensive win rate at 60%. When they get that bomb down, it bumps up to 82%. We haven't seen them have that opportunity. Obviously, round number 1 got cut short from Mac finding 2 to break things open. And Pred and Co do exactly what LAG will want to do in this round. Get that bomb down quickly over towards base. Yeah, Surge are going to be ready for this on the cross, though.
And Mac with a 4-0. Just playing a little bit careful. LAG haven't taken any map control. They now don't really have a lot of avenues to go where they can actually find anything. Mac almost catches something there. But that is actually giving LAG just the tiniest window of opportunity. This is unbelievable. The forcing Mac back away from mid has allowed them to get bombed down.
Yeah, great use of the utility exceed once again on accuracy. Getting some bad timing. Not that time, though. Timing exists no longer for accuracy as he will fall to the respawn queue and Sib now. In a 1 versus 4, much better from LA Guerillas, and I love the attack plays. You throw them out, nothing that Mac can do about the cross. The bomb goes down, the round goes to LAG. 2-1 now. Starting to bring this one back. So the players in the background, a lot of them with a bit of a day off. A lot of them ready and waiting for their losers matches as well. If it doesn't get more intense than this, in a round for LAG, we'll settle those nerves just a little bit.
And as teams warm up in the background, it is already hot here on the main stage. I will give credit to LAG as well. Again, the patience they displayed there. They weren't being too aggressive. And just maybe recognizing that mid was open. They gave it everything they had. Here we go, though. Will they be able to tie this one back up? Already aggressive push coming out of Seattle. Actually, no. They back off from it. It's going to be a more patient play.
See if Sib can find some picks here. Oh, don't you dare. Lift your pretty little head up, Arcides. The scope of Sib is ready to take your head off. Stun's going to go out. Joe Deceives actually going to start to push this grenade out as well. He's in a bad spot. We'll back down. We'll push into the site, though, and Pred is ready and waiting. Would have been great comms from Seattle Search to make that happen. First blood goes their way.
And now Arcides will be feeling the pressure. Pred with the dead silence.
Did he
The
hear it?
doors was open. I think he knows the player is there as well. Arcides is right outside. And oh, what timing!
Oh,
it's
Sib!
ridiculous collateral. I don't understand. Mac got him and he just ended up getting his teammate, but it is a 2 versus 3. It wasn't a collateral. I don't even know what happened. It was
Sib sniped him, his buddy,
LAG
and the
need a
other guy.
retake.
Sib nearly caught 2 of his teammates there, to be honest with you. And the retake will have to come on through. It's just going to be so difficult with the bomb on this side of things. Sib defending from an advanced position, finding another. Oh my god, Sib! It's disgusting! Seattle Surge.
He killed 4 on the round, 1 including his
into a lead
teammate.
again. And it's big plays from Sib again and again.
That was gross.
That sniper will take anybody that it can take. That was kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. I thought he hit the car, but it doesn't really matter. Seattle Surge 3-1 to the good.
He did hit the car.
And now that is something they will have to fear for the rest of the game. LAG, they see it. They will have to adjust every single way they play.
Need to start getting this bomb down as much as they can. Seattle Surge have succeeded every single time that they have as well, and the grenades will stop that initial push coming through. Sid gets himself into this position again. He's been so dangerous at 4-on-1. Looking to continue to keep that pressure on LAG, who do not want to make this push. And not only is he hitting bullets through cars, he's taking bullets to the face. Sib's surviving. And can he find anything himself?
Oh, and he's just taking bullets. They're locking him down. They're not giving him the room to move. Teammates on the flank, though. Pred looking to find something. Actually finds Exceed. And it is pressure that falls onto LAG. They need to get this bomb down. And Pred gets it, but he will not stop the bomb going. A 2 versus 3 for LAG, but they have been displaced. It is a fight to the bitter end, and only Arsenes remains.
No, Arsenes will catch accuracy, though, who's firing towards the site. Sim down to 1v1.
Oh, it's a snipe off. Back to the attack.
Oh!
Sid flies out. And Arsenes with the 1 versus 2. What a round.
Big play.
And it's just big pressure that comes in from Seattle over towards PD. And Sid just surviving. At that stage, even being a distraction with the sniper is solid enough if your teammates can clean up the kills. But Arsenes finds 3 in the round and the 1v2 on top of it. The kill and accuracy then made it very, very difficult for Sib. Slow and steady wins the race for Arsenes. LA Guerillas staying within touching distance here. 3-2 now. Assault yet to really get on the board and show us the performance again. Like we've seen in map number 2. It's a quick, it's a swift attack. Over towards B again. Sib with another snipe. Exceed will fall first. Blood for Seattle once more.
Assault gets one back on accuracy, though. That bomb will go down. It will give Seattle the advantage completely. But Jonas Seeds on the flank. It is just trading across the map as the 2 teams play chess, not checkers. Pred, last alive, looking to make a move here. That bomb's already been defusing. Does he have the feet fast enough to get there? No, he goes the wrong way. Top orange, and that bomb will already be defused. Pred was moving, but unfortunately, just nothing else with it. And we are now 3-3.
Bomb goes down, and Seattle lose control of the site immediately. Just can't let that happen in that situation. It's Joe Deceives over towards the backside. Sib may well find the first blood, but that's the danger of having a sniper. You got somebody there who, an SMG like Joe Deceives is pushing towards you. It's going to take a flashy play, a minor miracle to stop him slaying you towards the back of your spawn. It creates chaos in the Seattle ranks. But look at this push that's coming through from Pred, getting so aggressive, playing that close corner. He'll spring into action as soon as LAG give him some information.
Oh my goodness, what is going on? Everybody diving, everybody dying. Pred's going to fall as well. Exceed has had to give up his point. I mean, the sniper is now in control. The bomb is out of their hands. LAG did not want it to go this way. Nobody on Overwatch as Pred just runs about. And Simple just put the final nail in the coffin this round. Surely Exceed has a sniper. But that bullet don't fly 4 ways. It will get accuracy, though.
This would be a hell of a 1v4. Time, information, lacking. LAG send out. Honestly, I mean, I'm not even quite sure why Joe Deceives' dolphin dived out of the top window. Would have been flashy if he pulled off the kill, but never likely. Exceed now being met with a brick wall of Seattle Surge players who will take the lead again. It's always felt like they've been comfortable here. It's never felt like LAG have quite had that extra step that Seattle seemed to have this time around. 4-3, still very close. But it feels like Seattle's to lose at the moment.
And it does rest on how the rest of these rounds go. For Seattle, a tiny bit of a cushion. But is it going to be enough? The intensity of these player calms and the adrenaline in their systems will be telling. Cannot make any more mistakes.
Pressure again coming in from Seattle. First blood for Seattle again. Bombs going down. LA Guerillas just being a little bit too soft towards this side. Pred is running amok, but Arsenes will find one. And Exceed points a second. Pred having nightmares of that orange push. Numbers belong to LAG. Sib and accuracy, can you hold it down?
They have to get here, that is the thing. They have to go and get Sib. They need to take him out. He's been so dangerous for them so far. Time is ticking away here for LAG. They need to move or the clock will defeat them rather than anything else, but actually laying prone. The last player alive.
They can't wait.
Really flies gets out, and it's a retake from LAG. Back to a 4 versus 4. Unbelievable from both teams. Seattle Surge got the first blood. They got the bomb down. They took the position, but they weren't able to get anything else.
4-4.
So many people watching this game in the stands. And you can feel it. Their players have been in this position before. It is not nice.
We are so close to another Game 5, Round 11. We're so close, folks. LAG just doing it the hard way. They seem to give up that control of B. Sorry, I'm delusional. Every single round. This time around, though, they don't go to take it themselves. Look at this aggression coming through. Exceed's gonna have to hit a shot. He doesn't. Pred deals with him. Once again, it's another first blood for Seattle Surge.
And Exceed will be swearing under his breath. That bullet must have missed by millimeters. Accuracy takes down Arcades. A 2 versus 4 now for LAG. Seattle Surge will be sitting patiently, covering the angles, covering the bomb sites. All they have to do is trade.
This will be difficult. And the Guerillas not in a favorable spot. Accuracy, finding some bullets into one, into another. They have to back on down, and the vice just tightens. Sib finding the flank, finding
Seattle,
the
one
Surge.
round away.
Series point.
And here we go. It's map point. It's game point. It's a point for top 12. Sib has had a very good series in maps. But if you told me it was going this way, I wouldn't have believed you. This has gone the distance so far. For Seattle Surge, one more round. For LAG, they need to find 2 flawlessly. Who wins? Who knows?
That's the attack from Seattle Surge. Is it going to be a carbon copy of what they've been doing the entire time? No, it's slower and steadier. Oh, Sib on the cross is not going to be able to find one. The Guerillas get themselves into position. It's the pick game now. And Sib has been that guy, but it is going to be Pred. Another first blood to his name. Sib's looking for heads. It's a 4v3 for Surge.
Sib has had to back off here, but he hasn't gone down. Life back out, and Exceed has taken the opportunity to take the position away. And Joe deceives. Doesn't have dead silence here, so they will have heard him. Seattle Surge now making a move as time slowly trickles away.
Pred's underneath him. He doesn't see him because of the gun barrel. And Joe Deceives gets picked off, and that's A now wide open. The 2v3 retake is what's going to be needed if LA Guerillas want to continue Major 4.
The retake of all retakes. Tournament on the line. Points on the line. Every single direction. Seattle Surge, they stand proud. And now the move comes. Pred and Assault are back to back. Pred's going to come out of here as well. Assault's going to move for first. Accuracy going to
2 big ones.
Gun for the second. Only Pred left alive. And he has to find it. He has to check at some point. They need to know where he is. They're waiting for the fuse. Pred comes out. He gets one as well. He's away.
Oh, no.
Pred, the miracle worker. The man. The myth. The
He shouldn't have had a sniper, bro.
have managed to get this one. Snatching a victory from the jaws of LAG.
He says, go the fuck home.
My goodness, the clutch from Pred.
Let's see a post-game interview.
The clutch from Pred.
Oh, yeah, they did.
That is a clutch of his own making.
Here it is.
These teams, we need to get some reps on, get the flow. And I kept repeating that to my team. So
on the stage.
I mean, dude, I don't know what's with us, man. Some days we're the best team, some days we're one of the worst. Like, for us, it was a must-needed win. I mean, like, I just knew that we're not a T12 team, and I kept repeating that to my team. So it was a grueler, man. The last 3 LAN matches we've lost has been against FaZe, Optic, FaZe. That's only 3 times we've lost. Which is like top 3 team, top 4 team. So we know that these teams we need to get some reps on, get the flow going at LAN. So yeah, it was an important match, man. Going out T12, that would have been embarrassing, man. So
that last round, man, you made the play. You dove into bottom laundry. You're able to find one, and I saw you making plays up top. I mean, what was going through your head right there?
Oh man, I just said I need to do something to try to win this round because it was such a mixy situation. it was very lucky as well. I mean,
You gunned him.
yeah, I got very lucky, but nah, yeah, it was a big round.
Just talking about the series a little bit, what did it feel like going into a game 5? Like, your team's traditionally not good at search, so having to win traditionally your worst game mode in a game 5 versus a team that you guys should arguably be throwing, how does that feel like going into that series or at that map?
Honestly, it didn't feel too good, especially when we were up 2-0 control. I feel like that's when we started getting a bit frustrated and stuff like that, because we should be closing it out. There was like 22-10, and we lose that round, and now the map gets extended. They get a bit more momentum. And heading into map 4, I mean, we just didn't close out on some hills, which we're usually really good at. So yeah, we just need to definitely rewatch the VOD. But yeah, going map 5 against like those teams, I feel like we need to take care of business. But I feel like we got them a lot better at S&D. So I'm happy that we can go to a game 5 and actually win it. Because before it was impossible.
Go ahead,
You
Ben.
guys are going to stay around today because you have last match today. Going to play the winner of the London series. Who from that series would you like to face off?
Honestly, either one. There's no one in particular. I feel like London are just playing spoiler right now because I don't think they can make champs. So I feel like for them it's just like they're just spoiling every team's dreams of like making champs. So it's a big game for Rocker, and we're close to them in the seeding. So for us it's just whoever wins. We just got to make sure that we try to go as deep as we can in this tournament and make the run and separate ourselves from the other teams to make champs. So yeah, for us it's either or. We don't really have a preference.
Yeah, well, AG, thank you for hopping on, man. I can tell you got a lot of energy, man. Use that momentum, and keep doing what you do, man. It's a pleasure as always, man. Congrats. Desk.
Appreciate it, bro.
That's going to do it for us here also. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us for the CDL games. We're going to bring you more tomorrow. Today I got some stuff to do, so won't have any more today. But tomorrow we're going to bring you all the games and more CDL action. Stay tuned.